Oh, look, here returns John Frankenheimer. This time we shall be discussing 1968's The Fixer. The Fixer is an adaptation of Bernard Malamud's novel of the same name. Set in 1911 Tsarist Russia, its plot concerns Yakov Bok, a Jewish handyman, the fixer of the title. He is accused of a crime he most certainly did not commit. He is essentially a victim of blood libel, imprisoned on suspicion of child murder. However, insofar as his captors are indifferent to his innocence and seek to utilize this case for political purposes, this story's title seems to hold a dual meaning. Frankenheimer had been well versed in character dramas during his time directing live television broadcasts throughout the 1950s. The Fixer marks a return to this element of his trade after his notable successes within the thriller, the war, and the sports film genres. According to producers and executives, a director is only as valuable as their last film's commercial success. Whilst Birdman of Alcatraz, The Manchurian Candidate, 7 Days in May, The Train and Grand Prix were all terrific successes, 1966's Seconds was highly alienating to audiences, and probably a bit too real for Hollywood elites, some conspiracy theory enthusiasts could claim. This makes me suspect why Frankenheimer's career seems to divert away from large-budgeted epics and veer closer to intimate character dramas around this time. The Fixer was a British production, and I am unsure of the exact motivation behind Frankenheimer's hiring here. I just assumed that he was available. But how do I find this film? Well, it is not my favourite film from Frankenheimer, but it is a mostly arresting psychological drama, clothed in delicious period sauce. And mostly a well-directed film, although there are only so many opportunities for filmmaking experimentation or extravagance, as it is ultimately an actor-screenplay affair we are viewing. And the performances are mostly strong. Alan Bates portrays the protagonist mostly effectively, although it slightly reeks of old Hollywood ham. There's a certain triteness to certainly allegedly torturous expressions, although his verbal assertiveness against the accusers is reasonably impressive. Dirk Bogarde and Ian Holm are amongst these bullies and are far more consistent and fun than what Bates offers. Obviously, Bates impressed enough audiences to warrant an Oscar nomination, so whatever works then. This film won't change your world, but it is nice to experience an impassioned picture about persecution without an overt cynicism or commercial pandering hovering ominously about it. Frankenheimer himself expressed, albeit in 1969, presumably in promotion of this film, an extreme enthusiasm about the Fixer's importance to himself. I mean, well, Frankenheimer's father, Martin Frankenheimer, was of German Jewish descent, so it is easy to imagine how a sense of significance flowed rather intuitively into this production for John Frankenheimer. But yes, this film might seem obvious to anyone who considers themselves ethically inclined, so probably most everyone. Although it is a compelling drama, I think. I wouldn't think it fair to describe this film as nothing special, quote unquote. It is beautifully competent and subtly proficient, technically and aesthetically. I'll endorse this one.